restricting the sale of kratom products, and then commence the public hearing on these regulations. First, Lauren Buck, Director of Public Health, will introduce and summarize the draft regulations. Then, Claire Inzarello, Revere's policy writer and analyst, will review the regulatory components of the draft. After this is completed, we will hear the proponents and opponents of the draft regulations. Please limit comments to a maximum of 2 minutes, and remember to state your name and address for the record before any remarks. Next, Paula Sepulveda, the clerk of the Board of Health, will read into the record comments received via phone, call, or email. Finally, the Board of Health will discuss and, if necessary, recommend revisions to the current draft language. The final vote on this set of regulations will take place at June's Board of Health meeting. So, Lauren, please introduce and summarize the draft regulations for the board, audience members, and the public watching at home.
Thanks, Dr. Bunker. First, a quick review of kratom. Kratom is a plant-based substance that can have different effects on the body depending on the dosage and formulation. Some people use it to boost energy or focus, others use it to relax or for pain management. But it has risks. It can cause nausea, dizziness, dependence, and withdrawal, specifically because kratom acts on the same receptors in the brain as opioids do. When mixed with other substances or in high amounts, it can be dangerous. And importantly, kratom sits in a regulatory and medicinal gray area. It's not FDA approved, the research is spotty, and packaging is not standardized or reliable. Next, as a reminder to how we ended up here. The city received a complaint from a concerned resident that was funneled to the Board of Health. The Public Health Department conducted research on the state of kratom sales in Revere and the landscape of kratom regulations statewide. We reviewed other municipalities' regulations and current legislation in front of the state legislator. We informally surveyed Revere businesses to determine the scope of kratom sales in Revere, and we talked about this at a previous meeting. Not a comprehensive survey, but we got a pretty good picture of what was going on. We spoke with 2 municipalities, Canton and Lowell, about their experiences regulating. We reviewed presentations from MAHB and CDC, and we hosted 2 previous Board of Health meetings. One was an educational meeting with a subject matter expert, Mark Gottlieb, the director of the Public Health Advocacy Institute at Northeastern University School of Law, and a discussion with the Board of Health members. So that's how we got to this meeting. Finally, to summarize the regulations before you, they establish a blanket ban on the sale of kratom within the city of Revere. The board can decide when the ban will be put into effect, and we will be giving, if we move forward with the regulations, retailers will get a notification prior to the ban being put into effect. And it does establish a fine structure in place of any violations. That's it.
Great, thank you, Lauren. Next, Claire will come to the podium to provide more details.
Hi, everyone. I'm Claire. I think this is my first time before Ms. Savage and Ms. Catano. So I'm in the solicitor's office with the attorneys who work for the city. And when the Board of Health calls on me, I come and I try to help in any way I can. So you won't hear any medical opinion from me. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a medical professional. So I can't speak to the danger or health benefits of kratom. But I wanted to give you a little context for the language you have before you. So kratom, as Lauren said, it is not regulated by the FDA, the CDC, the Public Health Department here in Massachusetts. It's basically just in a gray area, as she said. And so this board has 3 options available to it. It can do nothing, which right now we've done nothing. And it can continue on being sold, being used however. You can ban it, which is before you tonight in a proposal. And that ban, nothing is ever permanent. If something were to change in the future, it can always be changed. As we saw with marijuana, it was not approved, then it was approved, then it wasn't approved again. So things can always change. It's not like a forever ban for the rest of our lives. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. And your third option, some towns and cities in Massachusetts have chosen to regulate it through kind of a half and half approach. So allowing just the natural leaf to be sold and banning only the synthetic version. I can tell you that from my research, the municipalities and towns that have done that are much smaller than Revere and might not have the same population size that we have to safeguard here in Revere, and they don't have as many liquor stores, convenience stores, and places where it can be sold. So it might be more manageable in those areas. But I will say I looked at Amherst, the town of Amherst, where they have kind of this 50-50 regulation going on, and at their most recent Board of Health meeting, printed the minutes just to give you an idea so that you know what each type of our options look like. In Amherst, they have natural leaf is allowed, synthetic is not allowed, and they were speaking on the challenges in being able to discern from a health inspector standpoint, from a city health department standpoint, the quality of the product, the correct dosage, if something is natural, if something is synthetic, without the state telling us how to do that. A lot of cities and towns are kind of left on their own. Like, I don't expect Michael Wells to go in with a microscope and put some of these products under that. So just keeping that in mind, if you wanted to go with that hybrid approach for regulation, it will take a bit more time in figuring out how to do that. The ban is more of an immediate proposal, and then doing nothing keeps us where we are right now. I was asked by our health department to talk about quickly what is going on at the state level. So the federal level is a whole other beast. You have the CDC, you have the FDA, you have the DEA, you have all these big federal agencies kind of sending letters to each other, sending recommendations to each other. Not really too much going on, but at the state level, we do have a lot of action happening at our Massachusetts state legislature. So there are 3 bills pending right now. We have House Bill 5127, which is kind of that 50-50 regulation. So they are proposing clear labeling on packages, no synthetic sales whatsoever, age restriction 21 plus, and the Massachusetts Department of Public Health would have some sort of enforcement of standards for testing to get into 2% maximum alkaloid content of the 7-OH, which is that really kind of bad portion of that product. We also have House Bill 1680, which is kind of a harsher one. That classifies kratom as a Class A controlled substance, which would make possession and distribution of kratom a criminal offense equal to heroin possession and distribution. And then we have Senate Bill 1558, which would add to our existing Massachusetts general laws where we keep all of our electronic nicotine regulations and our flavored tobacco regulations. That one asks to put kratom inside that section of our law and ban its sale. So similar to what you guys are considering tonight. So I just wanted you to know what's happening at the state level. Your kind of 3 options: sit on it and leave it as is, ban it as a whole, or approach some type of hybrid regulation. All of them are possible. From my perspective, in a policy standpoint, they're all doable. You have before you option 2 tonight, but I'm happy to talk about any different options you guys might have in mind. But for now, if you were to move forward with a blanket ban, like Lauren said, there'd be a grace period. It's not like Michael could go tomorrow and ticket all of these unsuspecting businesses, but we would put in a grace period to allow people time to readjust, although I don't think this is a huge business model for these stores that do carry it. But I'm happy to answer any questions on how the regulation would interact with any type of state regulation or federal regulation. If the state does act on it, we will have to act in accordance with what the state does. But again, they're very flexible working with us, and we're flexible working with them. So happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Claire. No, I don't have any questions. That was very clear. Great. Next, we will open up the board or this meeting to people who are proponents of the draft in front of us tonight, and that draft being the ban of sale of kratom in Revere. Please remember to state your name, your full name, address for the record, and please keep any comments to 2 minutes or less. The board will address any questions during the discussion after all comments have been spoken. Thank you. There was no one who spoke. Next, we will hear any opponents. Please remember to state your full name and address for the record and keep your comments to 2 minutes or less. Again, the Board of Health will address any questions during the discussion after all comments have been spoken.
About to drop some sick beats up in here. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. Hi, my name is Allison Smith. I live at 623rd Street, Northeast Washington, D.C. However, I'm in Boston enough that I feel like I should file for a second residence. I love coming here. So my name is Allison Smith. I'm the Director of Government Affairs for the Global Kratom Coalition. We are a nonprofit organization that works at the federal, state, and local level to implement regulations on kratom and ban synthetic substances and drugs. I lead our local policy, and I spend a lot of time in Massachusetts because you guys are very active in this. First, I want to take a second to just say, one, sorry for spilling water on your carpet. Two, this is a serious issue, and I really do appreciate you guys taking the time to research this, to learn more about it, and to take this seriously as far as access to these unregulated, high-potency synthetic substances. They are a danger, and they need to be addressed, and they need to be regulated. And I just clicked to edit my notes. So I just want to start by saying that there's a website, it's called the Kratom Index, that has over 1,000 different research studies that have been conducted on the safety, efficacy, and use of natural kratom. Notice I didn't say 17, I didn't say 100, thousands. And I'm happy to send that to you via email. And then adverse events regarding natural kratom are rare, extremely rare. When these do happen, they're overwhelmingly tied to polysubstance use, or they have a pre-existing medical condition. We don't ban energy drinks when an adverse event happens, as unfortunate as it is. We limit sales. We prohibit attractive packaging to children, and we age gate. Natural kratom is a botanical product from Southeast Asia. It came over here in the 70s from veterans of the Vietnam War, and today approximately 23 million Americans use natural kratom safely. It's, in contrast, the products that are making headlines for addiction, overdoses, and your quote-unquote gas station heroin, this is your concentrated synthetic 7-OH product. These products are chemically manipulated, extremely potent, and openly marketed with an opioid-style branding. I mean, you can go to a gas station or a convenience store and find them, and it will say like 7-oxy to mimic OxyContin. So it's very clear what they are trying to do with these substances. The federal government is moving to distinguish between these products. Last summer, the FDA, HHS, DEA announced a coordinated effort to add concentrated synthetic 7-OH to the schedule. They made it clear during the press conference and repeatedly since then that this does not apply to natural kratom. And living in Washington, D.C., I can tell you that federal scheduling of this is imminent. Is my time up?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you just give some closing thoughts? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I am happy to be a resource for you guys. My background is in policy. I specialize in localities. I would love to help find a way to make this bill a regulatory bill. I understand that there are some concerns with it. However, Boston is looking at a regulatory bill. Councilmember Fitzgerald has encouraged localities to reach out to him, and given the proximity of Revere to Boston, I feel like it's pertinent that you guys work together rather than passing separate ordinances. So again, happy to be a resource, answer any questions, and thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for speaking. All right. So finally, Paula is going to read any public comments that we received.
So we actually received 1 email in support and 14 emails in opposition of the proposed regulations. We're waiving the reading, and they're part of tonight's record.
Thank you. At this point, the public hearing has concluded, and now that the Board of Health will discuss and offer any amendments or edits they see fit. So I know we've had multiple meetings about this and talked about this, and I was actually at the Massachusetts Association of Board of Health conference, and this came up because a lot of municipalities are dealing with it. And we had a really good speaker who was a lawyer and whose son used to be on opiates and now takes kratom. And she said, given the, someone who's always been in support of kratom, but at this point in time, what's out there right now, we don't know how to know the level of the 7-OH alkaloid. The label can claim it, but we have no way of actually knowing. It's not FDA regulated. It's made in FDA approved sites, but it's not FDA regulated. I had a family friend who last month passed away from a kratom overdose. I'm not sure what what it was. I assume it was a synthetic. And so, this is, as a physician, this is something that kind of is very important. And I recognize that we need to do something and we need to act because lives are at stake. And we've heard a lot from people outside of Revere. It's interesting. None of the comments, none of the people who've come to any of these meetings have been from Revere. And so it makes me think our job is to protect Revere, right? And if this has been on everywhere through Revere and no one in Revere has been against it, if anything, we've got proponents. This was brought to the meeting by a Revere resident. I mean, to me, this is our job is Revere, protect the public health of Revere. I can't in good conscience allow Kratom to be sold in Revere. And I can only speak for Revere. I can't speak to Boston. I can't speak to any other municipality in the entire country. But that's just my thoughts. I'm happy to hear it from the board members.
I guess I'll go next. I agree with what you're saying. Revere, the priority for us is what's going on in Revere. And agree with, what she said is as rules change, we will have the option of changing and revising. But the restrictions are adjusting it. I know it was brought up in the past about, yes, using the synthetic versus the natural. I don't know how in a city this size and with people in the public, in the inspectional department, how they would be able to assess and evaluate. So I definitely agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you both. I definitely see that there's potential for medicinal uses for the natural plant, but it's gonna be very difficult for inspectional services to go out and distinguish. So I think it makes the most sense to protect our residents, our community here in Revere. That's our mission, the Revere community. So, and again, I like the flexibility that we can revisit this, but for now, it makes sense that these products should not be sold in the city of Revere.
All right, so we'll be voting next meeting in June, but thank you guys. I think that concludes this month's meeting. Thank you for all that were here and spoke.
Yeah, y'all just witnessed that. Anybody who supports 7OH, you just supported that ban. You take 7OH, you contributed to that ban. This is what I'm saying. These people out here that want to talk about,
The fact of the matter is,
I'm stopping myself.
Yeah.
Right now.
the fact of the matter is, like, we would not be in the mess we're in 99% of these places
Mm-hmm.
if it weren't for 7OH being out there.
Mm-hmm. And we've attended and or testified at a ton of hearings, especially in Massachusetts. And like I said, if you support 7OH, if your little friend over there takes 7OH and that's the reason why you support it, this is why you're supporting this shit right here.
It's horrible. I mean, this is just one of the ones we decided to go live because we could or whatever. But
Yeah.
like, this is just a drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
These aren't even big. Like, these aren't even big places either.
I don't know what the population of Revere is, but yeah, like Jen said, this was streaming on their YouTube. We don't stream the ones that we have on Zoom,
Right.
contrary to popular belief.
Yeah.
We don't stream those, but we attend a lot of them. In Massachusetts, I've been saying this for months and months and months. Massachusetts has been a hot spot
Yeah.
because one of the KDA members goes around and is trying to get kratom banned city by city, county by county, board of health by board of health.
It's her life mission right now.
Mm-hmm. And, yes, this is just a sales ban. I understand that. But if you don't know my story, I found kratom by walking into a smoke shop in 2019. Sales bans will hurt people.
Oh crap, I didn't even notice. I'm sorry, everyone. I just realized the chat was still going. I had some technical issues, and I was like, when it first started, I was like all the way in the kitchen, and
Yeah, you had to go reset your router.
yeah. It's in Revere, Massachusetts. Oh, somebody already answered that. Yeah, it's just, I mean, not only that, but I mean, this is also happening countrywide. People, they're going city by city now in a lot of states. A lot of states are going to end up doing exactly what Massachusetts has been doing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and the longer 7-0 stays out and about, the worse it will get. Because it's person after person after person after person having issues.
Yeah.
And they're calling it kratom almost every time.
Yep.
And I believe you're right, Megan. I just can't wait till.
We need that federal action. You know what? Like I said, earlier this year, I had finally announced that, 7-0's got to go. Get it off the shelves. Ban it. I don't agree with the Schedule 1 ban. That one I don't agree with. But if that's what it takes, get it the fuck off the shelves. Get it gone. I'm tired of this.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm not saying I want people to go to jail for
No.
it, but at the end of the day, we got to look for the greater good, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't just be against a ban because people are going to go to jail. Like, that's their own, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got
kratom as an option.
Yeah.
And I get tired of seeing that shit too. Oh, you ban 708, they're gonna go back to the streets, get a list of fentanyl, go to the black market. 708 is already the black market. Didn't Mass had one of the biggest statistics for opiate deaths? I don't know. I kind of get pissed off at reading people's statistic numbers whenever they post that shit up. Like, are you pulling that crap out of your ass with peanuts? I know. What's up, John Martin? Give it a different name, not kratom. Hey, you know what? And Megan, that's the thing. It's beyond that now.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if they give it a different name. It is way beyond that point because they use kratom namesake in order to sell it.
Yep. Now even the MGMs is going to be referred to as kratom. Like, it's sickening. Like, they knew what they was doing. I mean, they have really screwed up. They have literally destroyed years and years of advocating that people came before us to save the plant.
Mm-hmm.
It's all of their hard work gone.
Poof. With a snap of the fingers. Just like that. Gone. All for money. All to create addictions.
Yeah.
And then, Jen, I keep holding myself back from talking about some shit. I'm proud to be part of the kratom community divide because 708 is not kratom.
Yeah. I mean, you have to draw a line. And dude, I will never advocate or support something that is destroying what saved me, what gave me my life back. It's pretty much like saying, well, I guess I'll just it's like somebody coming to take something from you and you're just like, okay, have it. Like, nah, dude.
It's partly why Tennessee banned it.
Yeah.
Her ban is coming up July 1st. And y'all want to sit back and say, damn it, Jen.
It's like, my thing is this too. Like, 90%, 99% of the problems that we're having in the country are 7-OH problems. And, even if they go to the rehab and they're checking themselves in and they call it 7-OH, guess what? Those son of a bitches, they classify it as kratom almost every time.
Yeah.
The media, then they start talking about all these kratom things that are going on and blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, legislators are hearing that. So, when it comes to their desk and it's time for them to vote, they've heard all these damn horror stories. They don't know the difference. They're not, most of the time, they don't educate themselves. So, anybody who thought that 7OH could sit around being over the counter, sold to whoever the hell comes to buy it is delusional.
You know who we need to help us? Is whoever was able to get Spice and K2 off the shelves. It had to be somebody in the marijuana industry.
Yeah.
How did they do that? How were they able to get that crap off the shelves? I don't understand that either, Megan. Why is it taking so long? But I like to think that it's taking that long because the DEA doesn't want egg on their face again. You know, like when they tried to ban kratom, and then oops, all the science started showing them that, hey, kratom doesn't meet the 8-factor analysis. What are we doing here, boys? You know, they got egg on their face.
I'm sure it was, because I don't know, I don't remember, but I'm sure it was quite a bit of work when they started banning Spice. Like, I'm sure that there was like, they manipulated another thing and, so I mean, I'm sure it was a little bit of work, but yeah.
Yep.
Dude, I'll listen to a history podcast when I'm going to sleep. And I learned that, did you know that NASCAR started during Prohibition?
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea.
Yep.
That's crazy. Kind of cool though. I mean, but yeah, I mean,
a lot of things were born out of alcohol prohibition.
Yeah.
Hence why we got the mafia.
Yeah, they definitely, they did have their minds made up. Most people do, like I said, they've already heard all about it in the media.
Mm-hmm.
That dude said his family member or something.
Family friend, something like that, overdosed on kratom, but yeah. Or
at least he did. First of all, he did know the difference, and he did say it could have been.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm just saying. I hate 7OH. It's got to go. It's got to go. It's got to go.
Same. I don't hate the user. Don't get that shit twisted. Don't put words in my fucking mouth. I don't hate the user.
No. I
hate the substance.
Yep. I mean, I don't hate heroin addicts.
Nah.
Well, I mean, there's a couple I hate. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just saying, but I'm not going to advocate for their substance. Like, that's just how it is.
Hell yeah, John.
Spinal fusion. Oh, man. Sounds rough.
Mm. Oh, I just don't know. They need to hurry up. Like, we keep saying this all the time. Hurry up with that announcement. Come on, boys.
Get on it. I was hoping it would come before Tennessee. Tennessee had their mind made up though. There's a lot of dumb stuff that happened in Tennessee. At the end of the day, Tennessee doesn't give a shit about their constituents.
They don't. I was just telling someone on my TikTok earlier today that Tennessee was one of the worst legislation hearings I've ever watched. Louisiana is second.
Yeah.
Military officials provided the initial primary warnings that prompted the DEA to investigate synthetic cannabinoids. Yeah, but now, I mean, I see all these, news articles popping up about, the military, you can't take kratom in the military crap,
Yeah.
and then our ops are using that as their argument to win their fight. It's like, you can't even freaking, there's other crap you can't even take when you're in the military.
Yeah. Yeah, we wouldn't be in this mess. I mean, dude, 2026, like, if kratom survives 2026, it's been a
hell of a ride.
It's been a run ragged ass year, dude. I have never seen such.
Yeah. In all my 7 years of advocacy, this from July till now has been nothing but hearings. Nothing but hearings. Like, it's, normally I like to go make content over there on TikTok, well, I don't have Facebook anymore, so I don't go over there and, post up my crap. But, it's like, it's taken all that out of me because I get so tired from doing these hearings.
Well, it's like hobbies too, like, I do stuff around the house, do homework, do my regular life, in between hearings, but it's like, I don't have any time to, like, I don't know. I just got to garden yesterday for the first time, and I don't even know how long. But I'm just saying, like, it makes you so tired that you don't even, you're just worn out.
Yeah, worn out. And we do this for free, by the way.
Yeah, we don't get paid for that. We do it for passion.
For free. We're not over here trying to build up a brand. Oh my God, Jen, make me stop.
Yeah, we are doing this because we care about the future of Kratom.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do it for any other reason.
We don't do it for likes and views, clicks, and building brand. Oh my God.
We
Misty,
don't
shut up.
farm for all that.
Exactly.
We're not farmers.
Yeah.
We're just advocates.
We're not engagement farmers. Yeah, Megan, yeah, we have lost more this year than the whole time since 2016 we have been fighting. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't around during that time in 2016. I didn't come into the community till 2019, but I didn't pay attention to the legislation stuff until 2020.
Yeah.
And it's like not everybody who finds Kratom pays attention to legislation. I would probably say 99% of the people that find it, they're not gonna be like, oh, hey, let me Google see if it's legal in my hood, because I sure as hell didn't. I just went to my smoke shop, bought it, went in there and asked.
Yeah, they pushed it right on. Dude, yeah, no conscience at all. They sleeping like babies at night.
Uh-huh.
They're on the beach right now, counting the bills.
Yep, they don't care.
They honestly don't. I mean, if they did, for instance, like, if it were Kratom and it just came out, I don't know how it went down, but I mean, there would be like science going constantly. There would be like ways of trying to figure out how to save it. And instead, they're just leeching on to Kratom.
Piggybacking.
Leeching on to Kratom, trying to grab advocates from Kratom, trying to do this I don't know. It's actions speak louder than words.
Mm-hmm. And it ain't my fault if you ain't opening your eyes to see that shit. You're being used. Now we have so many. Yep. Now we have so many that have no clue about Philly. Yeah. Yep. I'm so terrified to be in the pain I was in before I found this natural plant in 2017. I put my everything into these Zoom meetings and emails and calls, and it feels like I don't even know. I know, Shannon.
Yeah.
I know, Shannon. You know what? An advocate was born out of you. I am so proud of you.
I love it.
I am so proud of you, Shannon. So damn proud of you. And for the people that say it's just a sales ban, they are going to leave nowhere to get it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like people think, oh, it's just a sales ban. I'll still be able to order it, blah, 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 blah. But if if the wildfire starts going further, there will be no place we could, order it on stateside. And I ain't ordering from Southeast Asia. I ain't going that route.
But the thing is, too, like you heard today, guys, I mean, we every meeting, pretty much, they'll mention other counties around them.
Yeah.
And even if it is just a sales ban, it does, like, they don't differentiate that, Like, they automatically hear it, and they're going to probably do whatever the other place did. Just, I don't know, I guess because they're either lazy or it's easier or something. But, come on. I mean, plus, that's the media again. Oh, look, so-and-so, Revere bans Kratom and, headlines. I mean,
then the next Board of Health has got to go one up that Board of Health, I just had a 708er comment on my ex saying, believe me, regarding, let me go make sure.
Oh, Lord.
Regarding the Tennessee ban coming up on July 1st. This is a 708er, y'all. Believe me, that is a blessing in disguise. I hope all of it gets taken off shelves. Kratom MIT 70H. Then it will be out of people's minds, and the only ones that will know where it is those who use the products. Are you fucking kidding me?
That sounds like them.
I can't tell you how many times I read a 708er say, well, if 70 gets banned, I'm making it my life's mission to get Kratom banned. What? And then I say this all the time, Jen. If 708 is truly made from Kratom, Why would you do that?
I mean, honestly, they're not even advocating for 7OH. They're just out there on social media talking shit. So I don't see them, but it's stupid. It's stupid. Yeah,
Exactly,
just like Scranton.
Megan. Yep. Just like Scranton said on Tuesday, waiting for other municipality decision. Yep. What's up, Sherry? Mississippi was the leader of the town and county bans, and it's happening every month. I can't get to all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though your state has a KCPA, 7OH.
And the thing
7OH.
is, a lot of these places just aren't enforcing
My
the law. No, yours is.
Colorado is.
Yeah.
2 times this week, 2 smoke shops got busted for selling. The smoke shop here in Fort Collins got busted to selling kratom to a minor, so they shut that smoke shop down. He's not allowed to open up a smoke shop for 5 years. And if he wants to open up in 5 years, then he will have to pay $20,000 to register to open up another smoke shop. If he gets busted from now till 5 years, it'll be a $200,000 fine.
Exactly.
And then another smoke shop got selling stuff to I think it was a minor too, as well. I don't remember, but they were also selling other stuff in their shop.
I mean, I'm just a holler back, girl. Are you in Tennessee? I can't remember. I think
My
you are.
state isn't enforcing 7OH. It might be. I don't know.
Because mine ain't. I mean, it's all over the place. Yeah, I'm sad to know nobody showed up.
I know, Dana, and you know what? Because we were talking about this earlier, and Laura was saying that they don't post their agenda. So how would anybody in Revere know is going on?
7OH is not synthetic. Why not make your own? Yeah. Well, you know what? I told somebody that the other day. I was like, because I know that's also the anti-people's. Well, there's videos and instructions how to do it on the internet. It's like, dude, you have to know what you know what I'm saying? It's not like you can just go make vodka in your bathtub like Prohibition Day. It's like, this is serious. Like, you know what I mean? You have to
Serious
know
chemistry.
Yeah.
It's not like you can take a bunch of plant matter and squeeze it and then, there goes a drop of 7OH out. It don't work like that.
Okay, Texas. Yeah. See, and that's the thing too. That's another reason why it happened here in Tennessee, because if it's still out on the shelves, nobody's enforcing it. There's all these people having adverse events and shit. When I say adverse events, anything negative, which is anytime somebody touches 7OH pretty much. So, they're, going to the ER, they're going to the rehabs, they're calling poison control, and it's all kratom, and in reality, it's 7OH that shouldn't even be legally sold here.
Mm-hmm. 7OH is ugly stepsisters.
Yeah.
The pseudodoxil and the MGMs. Well, let's see, like how people use to make their own extract, but you can't do that for 7OH because it's not naturally there in the plant. Yes, indeed. You are correct, Megan.
Yeah, you'd have to know all kinds of what kind of chemicals. You'd have to have equipment. I mean, it's not like just make an extract.
And past the KCPA, they will never stop. It's the medical, the drug task force, and the rehab centers.
Oh, them rehab centers kill me.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I mean, they do. I think the dude that was here in Tennessee, the rehab center, he testified saying some dude lost his leg because of kratom.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah.
Bro. Someone in Washington, I believe, planted the natural leaf from seed and posted it. I thought it was only in Asia. I know that they have a whole farm in Florida. I've heard of people growing it in you could probably grow it in Tennessee, as long as you have a humid area or if you had a greenhouse.
But now, I mean, that's, it'll be illegal in Tennessee, so you don't want to get caught for that.
No, they don't know the difference. They don't at all. And we watched I watched a video, I can't remember, it was a while back, but I mean, dude came in for 70H, called it 70H over and over again. And then the dude that ran the rehab gets on the phone with the insurance companies like kratom use disorder. So it's like I was saying, it's like they still call it kratom, even if the people call it 70H.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they say he lost a leg from using kratom because, man, it was like a really stupid story. It was a really stupid story, but pretty much he just didn't give a shit about his leg being messed up. He just was on kratom and didn't give a shit about anything, and he ended up losing it.
Was it the dude from the Apex recovery place that did that?
Yep.
Was it in the Senate side or the House side? I'm trying to remember. I remember
the House. Yeah.
I remember something like that, but I don't remember exactly what he said.
Yeah.
That's the thing about me, because there's been so many hearings that we go to, we cannot keep up about what was said at this one, what they vote on this one. So Jen and I have a routine, that we keep track with all this stuff, and then it's just so hard. It's so freaking hard.
Yeah, it's one of the it's up there, man. I'll tell you right. I mean, it is up there. It's like, yeah, Tennessee is definitely Tennessee and Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
They're both. I think they're at a tie, but they're just shitty for different things.
Yeah, individually shitty, but yeah,
loss is brain cell. When stuff like that is said in the tie, I don't think I was there. I think that's the third one, and I didn't get out because I was at the first two. I think we watched that one live, and it's like one of those things that's so ridiculous that like you don't catch it right away, and it kind of hits up with you like a few minutes later. Like, did he really just say that? Did he for real?
I know, it makes you go, what? I'm going to show you right here, Dana. Let me get to it. Hold on.
Oh yeah, pull that up. There we go.
Right there. Oh, I could just turn that ticker off. We're done with Revere. I feel sorry for anybody who lives in Revere right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so screenshot that, Laura at plantsandherbals.org, and send her your name, city, and state.
And if you want to get involved, then she'll keep you in the loop, especially locally, like in your state.
And right now, man, I keep stopping myself, Jen. Well, right now is the slow season. We're winding down from these hearings, So,
statewide.
Yeah, well, no, citywide too. I mean.
Yeah. I mean, it has been slow, but it's like, I ain't about to jinx.
I know that. I know. We're not attending 6 damn hearings a day. That right there, it is. Oh man, that is an overload when that happens. But right now, it's slowed down. We've never had to attend hearings like this before, ever. It started after the July 29th, 2025 press conference that happened about scheduling 7OH. So.
Yeah, Philly consumers need to show out for real. If there's not a good turnout, I'm kind of worried about it.
Y'all, the people need to get up there and just say the FDA will never approve kratom. Why do you have that in this bill? Everything else looks good. Everything else looks good, except you got to take the FDA approval part out. It will never be FDA approved.
It's like, if that's the case, then y'all better strip y'all shelves of vitamins and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Laura is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how she does everything she does. I think I said about everybody, though.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't want to say, but who knows? I mean, hopefully, I can't believe. I guess it was this Tuesday was the first Tuesday, and I don't even know how long that we weren't busy all day.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I feel you, Megan. I hope that it's a good turnout. I think that maybe y'all will have a chance. I hope that their minds aren't made up, but man, they aren't really. That
They
one
just,
lady sure does.
they just got to take the FDA approval part out of that. Everything else looks good. All the regulations look good. I don't know why she's steadfast on that part. Maybe because she knows it might be a de facto ban.
Yeah.
Maybe this is her ploy to make it look like she cares about the kratom
Right.
consumers in Philly.
That's what I'm thinking.
But oh no, let me just slip this little part in there. Maybe they won't notice that part. Just like the Connecticut ban. Oh, let's slip this in at the 11th hour on a hemp bill. Maybe the kratom industry and advocates won't notice this little slip up.
Yeah, email, Zoom meeting, in person if you can. In person's always the best, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do from home.
Especially attending Zooms.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I mean, all you have to do is just tell your story, like Shannon's saying. Like, I mean, you're a rock star though, Shannon.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, it's really not hard. And it makes such a difference. Like when they
It
hear
does.
people, real life people, instead of just emails because half the time I don't even read the emails, honestly. Yeah, calls help. Even if you call them and they don't answer, you can leave a voicemail. I mean,
Anytime a news story pops up, email that journalist.
yeah, tell your side of, or just tell them. You don't even have to like go into it, just tell them how kratom's helped you.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they'll reach back out, and it's just it makes a difference. It does, but
what really matters is putting bodies in those seats or mouths in the mics like this.
yeah.
And when you're doing the Zoom testimonies, most of the time we don't even turn the camera on. So if that's what you're worried about, don't even worry about that. There might be a couple of them that say, hey, turn your video on or whatever.
Yeah, they usually don't make us turn the video on.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm so tired of hearing the AI excuse, dude, talking about, oh,
Oh, yeah.
or it was automated, or I don't know, just acting like there's not, like, I don't know.
Oh, we got all these emails from everybody who, must have been AI that sent them.
Yeah, AI bots. Yeah.
Exactly, Megan.
I mean, you can feel, dude, when you show up in person, like you can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel like there is a shift you feel like you have the upper hand a little bit, or you have a chance.
Yeah. You didn't stay silent.
Right.
And when you sit back and stay silent, it will eat you up.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh my God, I could have done something. I just was too lazy, didn't want to get off my ass. So I leave it for someone else, Don't have that mentality. And don't think because Mac, he gets paid to do what he does. They want to hear from the people.
Yeah.
Even though Mac is a kratom consumer, he still works for the AKA. So, of course, anytime you make money from kratom, they're going to view you differently.
Yeah.
Even when you get coupon codes, they're going to view you differently. They're going to be like, oh, well, you're just trying to save it just so that you can save your money that you're getting.
Right. Yeah. Or vendors, like they'll also question vendors as well.
Mm-hmm.
But which in some cases, like Tennessee, for example, I can't understand, like to lose all that money coming in every year from Tennessee businesses that are actually legit. Like you're driving all the legit businesses out.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. But I mean, there is hearing from just a normal everyday person that it does make an impact.
Did you watch the news story with the Cats Botanicals dude interview?
Yeah, I did.
Like, why do you?
5 million.
I know 5 million, and then he's picking up and moving the business to Kentucky. You know, he's gonna leave his storefront in Tennessee, but he's got to pick up. How many families have to move with him?
Or how many are going to have to stay behind and lose their jobs?
Yeah.
And
It's
that's
like-
just him. Like, there's also that one place in Clarksville that she's going to have to shut down. You know,
Yeah.
and she's small and she still brings in quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like, that to me is just insane. Like, that they literally just don't care. That's just, I don't know. I mean, things are just done differently here. And unless you have any sway in the political realm, then it doesn't really matter.
I'm still shocked at your legislature, man. That just, especially the day that we flew in,
Yeah.
March 11th. I'll never forget that day. You know, and I just have a feeling she knew.
Oh, yeah.
You know, 'cause, I mean, I was wearing my Justice for Marshall Price shirt, you know, and it's like, I mean, my hair and my nails kind of give me away as well, you know, because KDA loves my ass. So they knew. And it's like, oh, they just conveniently ran out of time when we all flew in to be here.
Yeah.
But we did wind up going to hang out afterwards. Not being on any drugs.
Nope.
Went out and hung out.
That was fun though. I mean, I kept saying, like, 'cause I mean, I had a great time, but at the same time I felt guilty. Everybody came in to, you know.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, everything happens for a reason, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I keep trying to tell myself about this whole thing. Like, I don't know.
It was worth it. It was worth flying in.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't go to DC either. I'm not Superwoman, and there's just a lot of stuff on the home front that.
I hope it gets better.
Take care of your hubby.
Yep. Family first. I always say that. When it comes to advocating for Kratom, family comes first.
Yeah, I mean, if your daughter, like family and stuff like that, they tell their side of the story about how they've seen, you know, it affect your life. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. She could definitely send it in. Did you get that email so that you know where to send the emails to, Dana?
Man, I think it started raining again. I'm like, oh, I'm so over the rain.
I'm not. I mean, the only thing that the rain is pretty much doing here to Colorado is it's so humid. It feels like I'm in Tennessee.
Yeah.
But every day we get like scattered showers there that pop up every now and then. They pop in to say hi and then they bounce.
It wouldn't be so bad if it's like, I mean, we've been getting like an hour or two of sun. If not, like, there's no way. I couldn't live in like Seattle or something where it rains all the time.
I couldn't either because that's like 9 months out of the year it rains or something like that over there. No.
That's
I couldn't deal with that.
I don't know if I got it, but
okay.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna go for now.
Yeah, my daughter's about to be home. Another day advocacy, y'all.
Yep.
Another day.
Yeah.
Another day, not another dollar.
I was about to say.
Not another dollar because we don't get paid for this.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right, everybody. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's. Well, I would say, I guess it is evening.
Yeah,
I'm
it is.
so off track because of school being out. Thank God.
Much love to you, Shannon, and everybody else. Much love to y'all.